like a Hellcat.
All right, everybody. So I just wanted to showcase to you guys a match between Prank Kids, the deck I just built, and Dragon Link. And so it ended up being a very fun, grindy game, but we ended up taking the W. And I just wanted to show you guys how the game went. You know, incorporating the exchange spice that I put in here. I guess you can call it spice or shit. You know, people are kind of, you know, I got some mixed feelings about this card, but I really think it's a good a good option for those of you who are open to new ideas and stuff like that. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to get right into the game. So let's just show how it went. So I lead off with Terraforming. Get Prank Kids placed to my hand. I set the Pandemonium and the place. I get another Prank Kids to my hand. I use Exchange, and then I take away his Tracer. I don't really know what the best option is to take away from Dragon Link. I'm pretty sure they only run one of these, maybe multiple, but I took that because it's their tuner. And they didn't have any hand traps, so at this point they took my Alistair. I didn't really need it for the combo. I have at least one Prank Kids. I have two of them in my hand, so I know that I'm good there. So anyway, I lead off with Fansies, and we basically kind of go into the typical Prank Kids play here. I send Plan to the grave because I already had Pandemonium in my hand. Bring out Dropsies. Blink away into Dodo. Bring out Roxy's. And the reason why I did this is because I know exactly what card I want to banish out of my hand, which is going to be the Rocket Tracer. I activate Dodo's effect to bring my combo pieces. I have the Trinity in my hand, and so there's not really much more I need to do here. But anyway, I go into Pranks. I just discard Fansies because I know I can get it back onto the field through Roxy's. So I go into Bow Wow. I'm going to banish the Tracer, and then I have everything I need on the field and in my hand, and then I end the phase. I get a draw here. Let's see what I got. Yep, kind of a brick at the moment, but it might be good. So right here I chain Pandemonium, and I basically want to get the Butler out as soon as possible. Yep, I chain all three of the effects, and then I bring, you know, I chain Place, and then I chain Bow Wow as well. I bring you know, Dropsies to my hand and Pandemonium, and that doesn't really matter too much because we have the big boss on the field. I bring, at this point, it doesn't really matter what you bring out, but I like to bring out the kind of high stacked defense monsters because they are protected through Bow Wow. Most people kind of ignore that effect or forget about it by the time by the time it's too late when they're trying to destroy your card with card effects. So right here, I think I decide to chain the Butler to remove the Husky Hydrax. They go into Striker. I think I wait until they summon the Romulus before I activate Butler's effect again. Yep, chain that, and then removing the body is just so good. And at this point, they are scrambling. They have a ton of extenders, but like I don't think it turns out well for them. Oh look, they do have an additional tracer. Yeah, I don't know too much about the Dragon Link deck, but I know that removing the monster from their field definitely is good. And I definitely hit the right spots because they scooped right there. They went to the scoop phase, and we took that game right there. So anyway, we're going to go into game 2 here. They opt in for going first. And I think I sided out a bunch of cards so that I can get some hand traps, but I didn't really see any of those in my opening hand. So they basically combo off. You know, they're going into typical Dragon Link. They go into Chaos Space. Right here, they're going to link into Romulus. Again, I can't interrupt him, and I think I sided in 9 or 10 hand traps. They basically go full combo. I think they're gonna rip a card out of my hand. That doesn't matter. I already have another Prank Kids. We have basically 3 ways to go Prank Kids, but they're going off. You know, I don't really have a way to out anything that they're bringing on the field. So they just basically go and go, and you know they're going to go into their plays, finish it out. I let it play out because I wanted to show you guys like what they're doing, and how like I absolutely cannot win based off the end board that they put. You know, I basically scooped this game. But I'm just going to show how it all goes and pans out. Tons of summoning. It'd be a great time to have Nibiru in my hand, which I didn't see any of them. Pretty sure I sided 3 in as well. We got a negate. Oh yeah, I definitely wanted to show this because like they're playing the smoke grenade version of the deck, which honestly is a little what's the word, greedy, because the deck already just kind of shuts you out. So they have the Levianeer, which can rip a card, and then they put the smoke grenade, rip another card out of my hand. What do they rip? Yeah, they rip place. Yep, they do the Buster Lock. I basically can't do anything at all. Like I make some kind of attempt to do something. But essentially, like they're just going to, yeah. I scooped this game just because they were uninterrupted, and yeah. So let's go to game 3. Where is game 3? Here it is. So this is game 3. I basically go back into my original setup because I knew I was going to go first, and here we go. So I leave it off with Invocation because I had a Poly and 2 Prank Kids in my hand, so that's really good. We're going to Chain Block. That would have been a good opportunity for them to Gamma me, but they decided not to. To our link plays. My end goal right here is to get Totally Awesome out on the field. Go into Bow Wow. We use our normal summon right there, and then we go into Dodo. some effects off. That's pretty good. Pot of Avarice will shuffle a bunch of cards back into the deck. That's good for mid-game, by the way. Anyway, I get my Lampsies back, and I get my my Pandemonium to my hand, and then I use Place to get the drop, because both of my drops are under Totally Awesome, and you can't really use them until they make it into the grave, and then you can chain Bow Wow to get it back to your hand. But I get the drop to my hand. I opened up pretty well for Prank Kids. I use Avarice because I have everything I need on the field and in my hand, and then I get a draw here. Pretty good stuff. I go into Terraforming. I got Meltdown here so that they could... The cool thing about Meltdown is that the activation of cards and effects that include an effect that fusion summon a fusion monster cannot be negated. Also, my opponent's cards cannot activate when a monster is fusion summoned this way. So it's really, really crazy. They can't respond, and I think that's one of my main reasons for running the Invoked engine, is having access to Meltdown. And then you also have access to Alistair as well, which gives you a good attack boost. You can even go into the Invoked cards. So they use Chaos Space. I chain Pandemonium. And then we go into Battle Butler. I get 3 effects off. I don't really care what I put on the field. I just kind of put the biggest defense I can. I activate Bow Wow. I think I get Gamma here. Yep. Oh, and then I chain Totally Awesome, which is Totally Awesome. And then we get a good follow-up play right here. I activate Totally Awesome and get my Dropsies back, which is really, really good. Now we have the Trinity on the field. We can do a good follow-up play and get into a second Butler if we wanted to. I don't think that happens, but we'll see how it pans out. We're going to go into Boot Sector Launch. We're very set up for a good for the win here. Right here, when they activate Striker Dragon, I chain and I just Regeki it off the field. You just want to get that card off the field. My main targets for Dragon Link is the Romulus and either Link Cross or Halki Fibrax. They're running the, what is that, the Brotar? They go into Legionnaire. Honestly, what are they going to use? Oh, they're going to use Levionnaire's effect to destroy a monster on the field, but Bow Wow's doesn't allow them to do that, which is what makes Bow Wow so broken, so good. Yeah, this is where they scoop because they have no more plays, and we just win the game. We get the W here. Yeah, and so that's about it. I will show you the deck list again. I already made a video of these cards, and I put it up. But anyway, this is it. I won't go into details anymore because that's in the other video. But yeah, so that was a fun game to play, and I hope it was fun for you guys to watch as well. I really think that this deck really does a good job at what I intend for it to do. It's really consistent, and yeah, I appreciate any thoughts, and make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and yeah, see you guys next time. Peace.
like a Hellcat.